Cute face, funny face, big cans. I think not.
Hey, what's going on, man? Test shot number 1 here, JFK. Alright. Obviously, this is 3-1 left from the TWA Hotel. We will not see the takeoff on this aircraft. But we might get the rotation, maybe, perhaps. There's loads of constructions happening on over there. Alright, and over here on the ramp, Terminal 4A concourse, we got Great Britain's V-Bell about to push back here. I'm guessing they're going to Heathrow. Right on, look at that. Push crew ready to do their stuff. Yep, we are ready to roll. Let's do this. Alright, who else have we got here? We got a money line developing. There's an A300, a CRJ9er, A320, an Embraer, another and a 321, a 767. Did you see the other day that November 182 DN 76300 got parked, flew its last flight for Delta, so that's pretty sad. Moving down the money line now. Alright, we've got another E-Jet, 320, E-Jet. What'd you call me? No. I think that's it for now. Alright, there's GVIIL that we just saw take off. Speedbird heading over to London. And from what I recall, alright, every one of these LL planes has an armed sentry around it somewhere. Let's see if we can spot them here. No, I'm not looking, I'm not seeing one.
559 exit to the left, secure 11 high speed Whiskey, join Bravo and monitor point 9. Good day.
Usually they're sat like in an SUV nearby or something. It could be behind that truck there. But I'm not seeing it this time.
Alright, look at the C-Series, rather the A220. Can't tell if their engines are running. Of course one it has to be. My guess it's the right one that's spinning. The left one is not. But I want to hear the baby whale sounds. Don't you? I guess he's going to wait for that one first. Alright, will we hear the whale song now? That is what I'm going for. Oh, he's moving too.
4538, going to 9011, when I say all left, clear for takeoff.
That's Brickyard, clear for takeoff.
015 Kennedy Tower, when I say all left, line up and wait.
And of course I just missed the baby whale sound because he just powered up. Bollocks. Alright, 5111 has been given their takeoff clearance now. This is November 142 UP. Back to Louisville, Kentucky. Through the tower. Peace out, my friends. Still no action here on V-Bell. Can we see and say good morning to anybody inside these windows? I want to know. Is there anyone to be said hello to? I think it's empty in here. Oh yes, look at that lady. Lovely. These blokes still waiting to get the pushback clearance. Alright, it's not a TWA bird, it's 6705 and they're going to St. Thomas. 6705 Yankee, I believe it says, yep. Alright, so not a TWA bird. That is 1604 Romeo, and they're heading over to Phoenix, Arizona, Delta 791 Heavy.
2078, ILS 31 right. 2078, Kennedy, touch Mike turbulence, calling Super 380.
I wonder what the history is on this aircraft. Mishaps wise. Probably not too much, but we do have an A380 on final for the parallel, so we're going to check that out now. Alright, that's Alpha 6 APH. Alpha Papa Hotel, hidden down from Abu Dhabi. Etihad flight number 1 Super. We'll be coming right up to this ramp, by the way. I don't see much gate space available for it, though, so we'll see what happens. Oh, I hear baby whale. No tripod allowed here at TWA unless you're one of the mainstream live spotters. So this is just me and my steady or not steady hand here. Rudder play. There it is. So we've got clear ramp here, but I don't know what their lag is, you know. Why haven't they pushed yet? That's a big question. So I do believe that Etihad will be having to park here, isn't it? This is the kind of bottlenecking that gets so annoying here at Kennedy. So this guy's waiting to leave. He's waiting for God knows what. This person's waiting for God knows what. That person's waiting for God knows what. This person's just trying to get to the gates. No one's fucking moving, and that's what gets pilots so riled up. Why can't somebody go somewhere? Alright? So they're just all bottleneck there waiting for something or nothing or God only knows what. Obviously he wants to leave this ramp. There he goes. You might hear the baby whale sound. Yeah, that was a little bit of it. 3185 singing her song. Let's look at those engines. Yeah. That's why it was really quiet, because they're only running one of the engines. I'll always love blue. There is Etihad. Okay, I do hazard that he's got nowhere to park at this time, so we'll see. Endeavor 5356 here from Norfolk, Virginia, in 909XJ, a plane I have flown out of here. And I'll tell you what, it's one of the, well, for me, it is the most fun I've ever had flying an airplane is in the CRJ 900. Very cool jet. Very, very cool jet to fly. Alright, we finally have some action from Lady Freedom. So let me talk to you a little bit about what happens here during engine start. You see this, right? I don't know if you can see it on the screen here, but it's got exhaust coming out. There's a flap right there in the middle that is open. That is called the APU inlet flap, alright? That sucks air into the little jet engine that's parked right in the back of that tail there. That's called the APU, the auxiliary power unit. And right now it's providing air conditioning and electricity to the entire airplane, all of it. So these guys feel air coming out of their gaspers and the passengers as well. It's all being provided by that little APU unit back there. When these guys get spun around and get parked up there, they're going to shut off the airflow from that, and they're going to redirect it to the engines. Once you redirect the airflow from the APU to the engines, the cabin air will stop, and the start valve will open on an engine, and it will start to spin the engine. That's how you start the engines, with the same air that you use for the air conditioning in the airplane during pushback. And once the engine has gotten to a self-sufficient state, you'll feel the airflow come back on again, and that thing will keep providing air conditioning until both engines have been started. And then your main engines will be providing all the electricity and the pneumatics, all the airflow to the cabin and all that stuff. So that's how that works. Alright, so normally they won't start their engines until they've spun around and faced the other way. Let's see if we can see hello to these blokes and how many there are and what they're saying and all that good stuff. They're like, who's this guy? What the fuck's he looking at? Alright, engine number 2. That's just not, they're not spinning, they're not starting up yet. They're just spinning with the airflow, with the wind and all that stuff. Alright, the air turbine starter has been engaged. The right engine, or on screen left, is starting first. Cool stuff, man. It's fun shit, right? Lady Freedom.
HZ AK-38, Saudia. Inbound from Riyadh. Every effing where I go, man, there's like 0 clouds in the sky these days. What the hell, man? Will we get the touchdown? That's a big question. Yeah, nice. They doubled back Etihad. They're like, F off, go back the other way. We've got nowhere for you to go yet, so just turn around and go backwards from where you came. Do a round robin. Alright, so now the tug has disconnected and they're effing off. They're going to leave Lady Freedom to her own devices. Now, what you can't see now on the other side of that vertical fin is that the APU inlet flap, or the APU intake, whichever way you want to call it, it's now closed, and that little small jet engine will be shutting down any second. And now this is going to be completely self-sufficient on both of its engines, if they started both of them. Now, if they only started one engine, then that APU will stay on until, and it looks like it is on actually, but if they only started one engine, then they'll leave that APU on until they start the second engine, which is going to be that one there today. Alright, here's 935 XJ, another plane that I'm familiar with, inbound from RDU, Raleigh Durham. Hopefully we'll get a touchdown, because remember, if you've seen any of my previous videos, the CRJ900 is not easy to land smoothly. You really got to have the feel for this jet. If you chop the power, it's going to fall right out of the sky. Oh, bollocks. Right, so the reason why they can't just fall in line behind these other airplanes here to get into the ramp here, which is clear now, they can't have that aircraft stationary on taxiway Alpha here, the inner, because of its sheer size and wingspan, and it'll be wreaking havoc to the airplanes behind it. So that's why they tell them to F off and go hang out on taxiway Bravo, where there's no one else to encumber behind them, you know. Is he on the actual runway? Oh, he is on the runway, isn't it? So he's not even on Bravo, he's actually on the runway. Of course there's not going to be anyone queuing up behind him. They're on 22 left, or 22 right, what does it say? I can't tell, that's a 2-2 or whatever, but whatever. But you know what I'm saying. So if you're waiting for a gate and you're this big, you don't fall in line behind the other airplanes, because you're just too big and you're going to disrupt too many things on the field here. Alright, has V-Bell got both engines running? We can tell by looking at the APU exhaust. I do believe she's not putting out steam. So yeah, the APU is now, oh, we'll see the inlet flap here. Alright, inlet flap is closed, you see that? So the APU is down, it's shut off. Both engines are running, no need for that third engine there anymore, because now the main engines have enough electricity to provide everything that the aircraft needs at this point. And indeed all the way until it gets to London. Yeah, alright, Etihad A1 has finally made it. It's only been about 25 minutes since it touched down.
707, 31 left to takeoff, the 310.
And they have finally made it to their apron.
Or as we call it here in the USA, the ramp. Money line is getting still healthy, nice, all right. Money is being spent thriftily, if that's a word. Hopefully, because everyone's got both their engines running and they are in the wrong, mates. But for now, I wonder what H stands for. I do know what it means. It's the last of their registration number, the last character. Will we get the wave, buddies? Will we get the wave? I don't think so. Come on, guys, do it, please. Do it, do it, do it. Don't look to the right, left. Oh, you bastards. Unbelievably huge. APU's on, yes. Shut them down. That thing's been in operation for what, 15 hours, 14 hours? Ooh, my word. November 335 UP, destination NA. Too much heat haze anyway. Freaking Etihad. Wow, cleared the tower and everything. Holy moly. Oh no, it didn't. Alright, the awesome plane that you can take a shite in and have a view out the window. Wonder which window it is that does that. 923 XJ from Detroit. I'll always capture these because I love them. I will always capture these if I can, because these are fantastic little birds. Got some good time in them. Alright, how about this one? How much time do I have in this one? You can hear the baby whale. It's this one. Where are you at? I can't really see him, but there's the tip of the wing. There's the tip of the nose. He's got the thrust just up, just so to make some of that baby whale sound. He's blocked here. These guys haven't started up yet, but you can still hear the baby whale on the right aircraft behind this one. Hear it? I certainly hope you can hear it. Put it that way. Let's see if we can pick up the start sequence on this. Okay, right there by the main tires, you can see the shadow of the engine starting to spin up. There goes the smoke. That smoke means that fuel has been introduced into the engine. Alright, no big deal. All that smoke right there, no big deal. It's totally normal. Shortly thereafter, it will become self-sufficient, or self-contained, rather, however you want to put it. Will they start one, or will they start them both? Now, how we will know that, obviously, will be if that left engine there starts spinning, or if we see the flaps come down,
That means they're going to taxi out on one engine only. So what is there? You still hear the other one? All right, so I see the movement of the elevator. That could be just the system pressurizing, the hydraulic system pressurizing. Nope, he's starting the other engine. Oh, you bastard. All right, I'll hold off there then. That's cool. Alright, that Beijing aircraft is going to Guangzhou. Next things we should see would be the flaps moving, okay? That engine is basically self-sufficient. We also might see a little plume of smoke come out the back of the APU. That happens when they shut it down. Could these guys take any longer, dude? Ah ha ha, bro. How can you not love that sound? There's the flaps. Let's see if the APU inlet flap goes away. Flight control check in progress. That looks flipping awesome, guys. Wow. All right, so now you basically understand how the sausage is made, right? As in terms of engine starts and stuff. There goes the APU flap. It's closing. It's closing. It is closed, buddy. That's it, man. That thing is shut down. All right, there's 935 XJ. Look at that. This was the last airplane, a CRJ-900, that was acquired by Masaba Aviation before they became Endeavour Air. So they had 901 XJ, there's 935 XJ. It could have been 937, so don't quote me on that. All right, so conversely, when you're coming into the gate, you have to make sure you start the APU, okay? So the flap is open and there's exhaust coming out there, but the engines are running, so why is that? Well, these guys are about to shut the engines down right now, right? If you shut down the engines, that cuts off all your air, all your power to the aircraft, unless you have the APU running, just like the other way when you're pushing back. So those engines you can hear just shut down, but now this guy's taking the slack. Now the air conditioning and the electricity that's powering that airplane is intact until they plug in the power that gets plugged into the nose there. Once that's plugged in and the electricity is turned on by the ground staff, then they can shut down their APU if they want to. And in most cases they do. So that's what that gentleman there is working on next. He's going to work on, once the jet bridge is attached, he's going to connect the power to the nose of that plane, and they'll shut down the APU. November 779 JetBlue now in the Bluriqua livery. A tribute to Puerto Rico, which I fucking think is fantastic, man. Beautiful aircraft. Look at that. Sorry for the bad word there. I'm trying to stop. Oh, come on, building. Who puts a building there? Right in the shots. All right, Beijing Freighter, 223 Golf. They are heading over to Guangzhou. China Cargo Airlines. All right, let's have a go at this. Not too far, just 6,300 miles today. China Southern Cargo, they said, right? Okay. Cheese and rice. That thing is very, very heavy. 638 Frontier, the pink-headed warbler is touching down. Oh, we're not going to get it, are we? No. Son of a gun. So as I was talking about all that noise that the JetBlue is making, I missed this guy's takeoff. Beijing's LXC over to Hong Kong. An A350 1000. I missed you. I'm so sorry. But there you are. All right. You've got a journey of 7,100 miles, and that is a nice long haul, isn't it? So there they go. Enjoy that long-ass flight, crew and passengers. November 750 UW from Charlotte. Come on, land short, please. There's the 500s. Asiana A350 and 83 in Hotel Lima 8303. Or is it 8308? No, I think it's 8303. Long flight from Seoul, South Korea. Let's see how they perform here. Oh, look at that plane. A little bit of rudder play. Interesting. Okay. Again, I think it's the yaw damper that does that, not the pilots. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for landing in the zone, my friends. Good job. I've just noticed this Dreamliner here. I don't know. Oh, is it Kenya? Is that what that is? It is Kenya Airways. Oh, cool. All right. I didn't notice it's here parked earlier. There's your tail number on it. Right on. Interesting. Is anybody visible here in the tower today? Let's have a look. Nope, they've got the film down. It's really hard. You can't see through it unless the sun is behind it. This is the radar room, I think. Or is that the radar room? Who knows? 925 XJ now. The other one was 935. You want to know an interesting tidbit? If you're an Endeavor pilot or mechanic and you work and you see these airplanes, November 925 and 935 XJ, if you look at their tail bumpers, they both have had tail strikes before and they have not been repaired. The bumper does not have to be completely smooth. So it wasn't me, I didn't do it. But 925 and 935, check it out, you'll see it. Hotel Lima, 7638 now. The Queen lives forever. Not forever, right? But the Queen lives on. And by the way, as long as you have a Queen of the Skies, you cannot have a King of the Skies Airbus A380. And also, by the way, how many 74s have there been? And how many A380s have there been? No, the Queen of the Skies reigns the skies. That's it. There's no argument there, bro. There just can't be. You can call the A380 the Fat Prince of the Skies, but this is the Queen. She's the ruler. End of story. End of. Hey, 935 is pushing back again. And speaking of the devil, all right, there's a tail bumper right there. It's got a half moon base to it. The bottom is the shape of a half moon. And that one is ground down a little bit. Same with 925 XJ. I left there 5 years ago, so I don't know if it's still that way, but I had been flying that thing for a number of years, and it had been that way that whole time, so why would I suspect it to have been any different now? My money says that the bottom of that is flattened out. It's not perfectly round. Okay, so the engine start process for this aircraft is very much similar as the Dreamliner and all the other planes that we saw. The only difference with this one is before they start taxi, they will have the rudder go left and right. So I'll try to capture that as well. Well, let's just have a look at this one. Maybe this one, unless they've already done it. So their flaps are not down yet. That's okay, they're moving, so that means the rudder will move next. Okay, call me a flippin' liar. I guess I was a bit too late on that one. Okay. These guys are unhooking. Engines are starting. And you can't test the rudder until that's completely disconnected. Okay, I just dropped my lens hood. So I banged right here the tip of my camera lens with the lens hood on it, and it fell all the way down there, which is 8 floors beneath me at the TWA Hotel. Went to go get it. Works absolutely fine. Nothing happened to it at all. Way to go, Canon 2-800 lens hood. Love it. I'll go get it right after this. Alright, I want to see the rudder movement first. That's what I'm looking for. Look at the salute, then it will have the rudder movement. There it is. Ha ha ha. There you go. And then he's going to turn on the nose wheel steering switch, and then it'll be off. Now, I can't really imagine that being very comfortable of a flight if you're sat in coach. Well, there's 385 HA and her lovely face on her way to Honolulu. We'll pick up the action soon. Alright, there goes 385 HA. Let's see if I don't drop my lens hood again. 8 stories down beneath me. And it's back on. It's like nothing happened to it. Just a couple of scratches. Alright, look at that. Peace out, friends. You know, I never would thought I'd see the day that Silkway West flies into here, JFK, but yeah, here they are, man. 303 SY, inbound from LAX. No, just kidding.
Jazz 553, wind 310, and if you left, left takeoff. 310.
All right. 561 JetBlue coming inbound from White Stains, correction, White Plains, New York.
Singapore 26 heavy, maintain the center speed till 5 DME. Maintain till 5 DME,
Beijing's 18778 now from Anchorage is Dynasty 5322 heavy. Is it going around? No, I hope not. No backdrop today, just a clear blue, nothing sky, and a big airplane in the frame. Okay, well, we take what we can get, right? I take what I can get so that I can give it to you. We should see a tree line popping up. Nope, radio mat, whatever. Alright, Dynasty 5322 heavy makes her short final approach. Will we get a touchdown? I hope so, because you know what? This is a bad spot. No, of course we won't get it. Why would we?
Singapore 26 heavy, confirming clearance. Singapore 26 heavy, confirmed.
Singapore 26 confirming their landing clearance. Let's go check them out next. Alright, so this one, 9 Victor SWG. Alright, Singapore 26 heavy. You think they're coming from Singapore? No, they're not. Actually, they're coming inbound from Frankfurt. All right, Frankfurt.
Caution, wait turbulence following heavy Boeing 777, wind 2809, runway 3 right, middle end. Middle end, 3 right, record 4336.
Singapore service to Kennedy from Frankfurt. Now, I don't know if this is just a through flight,
557,
or do they deliver people from Frankfurt to here? That's a question that I really want to know. Or is it just a tech stop for fuel as they continue on to Singapore? There's a baby whale, 3138 Juliet. Well, don't sing that song and not move now, come on. Blue Go Girl, that's pretty nice.
Singapore 267, taxi Alpha 4, Alpha to the ramp, monitor down.
Come on, make her scream.
Alpha 4, Alpha, and to the ramp, monitor down.
That will always make me laugh, man. Always.
Good morning there, 294.
This guy literally keeps singing the song. Whale song after whale song after whale song. It's flipping awesome. He goes idle power, idle power, idle power. Alright, SWG, where are they going? Terminal 1, I bet. He's still singing over there. He's doing that shit on purpose. I love it. Is he coming into here? Surely not. Is he coming in here? Nope. Terminal 1 for him. It's 508DA. Inbound from ATL.
The 2608, gust 16.
2608, gusting 16.
Blue 1802, wireless, right.
Oh god, it's taking a leak. The baby whale is taking a leak. Yeah, I guess we all have needs, don't we? FHUVM here, inbound from Charles de Gaulle. JFK, I love this airport. I love the flying into here. I love taxiing here. I love all the chaos that comes with New York flying. Sign me right up. Most people don't like it here, but I love this kind of chaos. Right now it's really chill. It's super, super chill out here. There's not much in the way of drama happening, and I'm all about the drama. Alright, 562 JetBlue. Finally putting that APU to use where it needs to be. They have the best slogans, I'm telling you, man. So this one does not have to have its rudder checked like the CRJ did. This guy can just simply set off whenever he feels like it. But you will see the wing flaps come down first. And that's always a treat to watch. So let's watch it. That sound there was the air turbine starter closing and the air going back to the APU instead of the engines. There you go, there's that. That should turn off any second now. Actually, in the Airbus, when you hit the start-stop button to shut it down, it takes 2 minutes to shut down. And Airbus designed it that way in case you need the APU for taxi out and you hit the button on accident, it gives you 2 minutes to change your mind. The Victor Quebec BBM is here and they're headed to Tel Aviv. Silkway West, I can't remember where they're from. I think it's Azerbaijan. It says it there, I just can't read it.
0315. 0315, Bravo. Kennedy Tower 437 Bravo. 437 Bravo, leaving Kennedy Tower, altimeter is 3002. 3002 437 Bravo. 350 Bravo, Tango.
Picking up a little of the mist off of the infinity pool here at the TWA Hotel. There is the bank towards the score waypoint. Excellent footage there on the banking left turn there.
Departure, good day. Departure for American 167, have a good day.
Speedbird 17 Romeo now. This is in Great Britain's. It's not Saint BJ, no, it's Saint BI. STBI.
Ready, no, we're sure left, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 0 left, 27. 41 Kane Tower, 0 left, land up and wait. Up and wait, 0 left, triple 841.
Very well, inbound from, you guessed it, London Heathrow. Alright, let's check out through the engines, yes.
1029 heavy Kane Tower, heavy 330, 6 mile follow. Probably turn left, land up and wait. 5.31 left,
Flight control check in progress.
Contact name departure. Agent waiting 51. November 350 Bravo Tango, contact name approach 125.7. 25.7.
9 Yankee CAL here. Alright, I've got a touchdown, yay! Alright, so this explains to me a little bit why we see 400s, 76400 LAX now. They're running these 300s a lot between here and Atlanta, so... Okay, so they're putting the 400s onto LA to New York run. Makes sense to me now. Oh, you fuck.
Heavy still here near departure.
I've never seen this livery before, it looks so cool.
4057 K, turn left, holding, line of boy.
Air India 102 Heavy is just about ready to begin their taxi over to runway 31 left. Then I up the shot earlier, and I had their faces and everything, man. It was such a good shot I thought I had. But no, it wasn't recording. I am such a bloody amateur.
680 heavy contact, 1359.
Over to departure, good day, Delta 680.
Alright, November 786 Alpha November now from Heathrow as well.
American 3, wind 28, turn 12, return left, clear for takeoff. Takeoff 31 left,
Alright, when Air India takes off, that'll be the finale, because that is a good one to go out on. And they are off.
Heavy, turn left on. You do Victor Bravo to the ramp, monitor ground. Victor Bravo, ramp ground, 103. Ramp 3, got take left question. Terminate back
13. Alright, Delta 767 in a 767 is taking their runway for lineup and wait. Just had to be yelled at by ATC because they told them twice and they missed the instruction twice. Kind of annoyed the controller. You can hear an A380 over there starting up. Recognize the tail, anyone? Oh yeah. 198D now is going to take off in Delta 767 over to LAX. Who will spot her on the other end today? That is a question. Very nice. Alright, there goes Air India 102 and an awesome A350. Brand spanking new. This is the finale. Alright, my friends, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. Don't do any dumb stuff. Leave that to me. Come on, turn, guys, turn. So the 767 had a much more abrupt turn. That's because he was hand flying. These guys already have a friggin' autopilot on. That's boring. That is pretty boring, isn't it? I bet you any money they have their autopilot on. But anyway, who cares? Who cares, man? What an awesome shot that was. All right, peace.